I am Reverend Debra Hopkins, and I am actually from Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm also a transgendered woman as well. And I want to tell you my story. Um, Back in the late 60s, early 70s, I was struggling, and I didn't understand really what I was struggling with. I knew about the gay and lesbian movement, but I really didn't understand a great deal of challenges I was having. I was crying a lot. I was getting angry with other people. I didn't participate in the guy things, even though, yes, I did play baseball after a while and football after a while and ran track. But still, I was wrestling with something internal, and I would be up at night. I would be in a daydream in the school. And it wasn't until I met Christina Jorgensen. I met Christina Jorgensen just before she died back in 1989. And she was sharing with us her story, and I had the opportunity to meet with her and talk with her after that interview that she was given, that she helped me to understand what I was really dealing with in terms of the internal turmoil that I was struggling with and so forth and so on. And I saw here this pioneer that was sharing her story that was that resonated very well with me in terms of identifying what was going on. But then it moved into the 1990s because I was still going through that period of struggle and still trying to confirm and trying to find validation through others when the internet came on the scene, the World Wide Web. And the World Wide Web helped me to discover exactly who I was and the steps necessary to get to that place of validation. And so with the struggle that I had been going through, it really allowed me, with Christina coming into the picture and really sharing with me truly who she was, but also helped me identify with what I was really going through, enabled me to move from a period of real struggle with life in general, with everything in life, to a victorious portion in my life where I began the process in the mid-90s of my transition. And what was so remarkable about that is I began my transition as a pastor, and it was so challenging, but it allowed me to be truly victorious and be real within myself. But as time moved on, it allowed me to understand the importance of being a inspiration to others, because my story would be able to help others who were coming up behind me to know that when we go through a particular something, that we know that there is an opportunity to be victorious in it. The details of it is really interesting, and I know you would want me to go into the details, but we don't really have the time to do that. But to know that in the male body that you were operating in, that you knew that you weren't fully male, knowing that you had to be able to fight those urges or those challenges, it allowed me to really be free in time as I became more understanding. Because of course, back in the day, it was quite taboo. Mm-hmm. And yes, you would call all of the ugly names that they put on some of us, but it allowed me over time to, one, build strength and character. Mm-hmm. It allowed me to really become full in myself, and that's exactly what it's done for me, this journey and the challenges that I have been facing. And so when people run across me and they talk to me today, they sense that now. They sense that peace and that the confidence and the joy of knowing that there's nothing to be ashamed about. You're living your authentic self. Live it to the fullest. Be happy in it, and let someone else feel that joy, and that joy that is overflowing just by you being you.